It's Madden NFL 22, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Chiefs and the Bengals, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his walk.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Well, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
That's a pretty darn good start to this season. A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at it, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's got this down to the 35. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end, Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third and long, it's Mahomes looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
And the final number here in terms of the top speed that he hit, absolutely absurd. Next Gen Stats has him at better than 23 miles an hour on that one. They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 catches, 59 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme, one that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the line. A lot of bodies, not much. He was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
They go play action here on first down. Uses the stiff arm. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Point after here coming up. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Bengals set to take over. Last week they defeated the Broncos, and they've got the lead here as well as they work with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd and 4. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. CD for them. this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Time now for Patrick Mahomes as we put him in our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Well, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. .51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. After the sack on first down, Mahomes. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the